Hey everyone, Logan Millington here, LM Electric and Consulting. I want to take a couple minutes to talk to you about a seemingly simple subject out of Article 100 definitions, the difference between a branch circuit conductor and a feeder conductor. Now, this may seem elementary, but it's actually interesting as you start to get into it. So I'm going to give you a for instance for an install. See what you think. Okay, you have, let's just say, a single family residence, and you have a 200 amp single phase panel in that residence. Okay, you install yourself, let's just say, a 50 amp 2-pole breaker, and you run a circuit from the main panel to a main breaker hot tub disconnect on the outside of the building to install your new hot tub. Now, those conductors between the panel and the hot tub disconnect branch circuit conductors or feeder conductors? Well, let's take a look at Article 100 definitions. Let's start with branch circuit. And that is the circuit conductors between the final overcurrent device protecting the circuit and the outlets. Okay, so it's between the final overcurrent protected device and the outlets or the utilization equipment. Now let's take a look at the definition for feeder. And that is all circuit conductors between the service equipment, the source of a separately derived system or other supply source, and the final branch circuit overcurrent device. So these would be the conductors between the supply source, okay, on the load side of your main disconnect to the supply source, the conductors between that and the final branch circuit overcurrent device. So the final branch circuit breaker, most of the time it's a breaker that's going to be protecting the circuits and the utilization equipment. So in the case of a main breaker hot tub disconnect, those conductors between the panel and your main breaker hot tub disconnect are actually feeder conductors, because your hot tub disconnect has a overcurrent protect device in it. So that fits the definition of a feeder. That would be a circuit conductor between the service equipment and the final branch circuit overcurrent device. So that final branch circuit overcurrent device is in the hot tub disconnect. Now, what if you were to use a non-fused disconnect for that hot tub? Well, now those circuit conductors become branch circuit conductors, not feeder conductors anymore, and they fit into that definition of branch circuit. That would be the circuit conductors between the final overcurrent device protecting the circuit and the outlets. So that disconnect becomes the outlet, and the conductors would come from the final overcurrent protected device, which would be in your main panel, to your non-fused disconnect, and that would become branch circuit conductors at that point. So it's kind of cool how just a little thing can throw off the definition of what those conductors are called. Anyway, thought I'd share that with you, get your gears spinning in your head, and hope you enjoyed. Anyway, take care. Have a great night.